Have you ever felt a subtle pressure in a spiritual space, a sense that you are not fully accepted unless some part of you changes? This feeling, often masked by good intentions or loving language, can sometimes point to a deeply harmful approach. Spiritual conversion ideology, often called ex-gay ministry or reparative therapy, is the belief that an individual's sexual orientation or gender identity can and should be changed through spiritual or psychological intervention. At its heart, it frames being lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, or queer as something to be cured or overcome, rather than celebrated or affirmed. The core reason this ideology is so damaging is its foundation in non-affirming theological interpretations. These views typically assert that being LGBTQ+ is inherently sinful, a choice, or a deviation from a divine plan. This mindset often fosters shame, guilt, and self-rejection, rather than genuine spiritual growth and self-acceptance. It creates an environment where authentic identity is seen as an obstacle to faith. Recognizing this ideology often means paying close attention to specific language and behaviors. Watch for phrases like love the sinner, hate the sin, which implies your identity is a flaw to be tolerated rather than cherished. Be wary of groups emphasizing overcoming same-sex attraction or finding freedom from gender confusion. Look out for programs that promise healing from your past or restoration to a heterosexual ideal. These approaches subtly, or sometimes overtly, suggest that being LGBTQ+ is a condition requiring transformation, not a natural expression of who you are. A truly affirming space will encourage you to bring your full, authentic self without conditions. It is important to understand that psychological and medical organizations worldwide, including the American Psychological Association and the American Medical Association, have consistently discredited and condemned these conversion efforts. They are widely recognized as ineffective and potentially harmful, causing significant distress and mental health challenges. True spiritual health embraces the whole person, fostering integration of identity and faith, not division. By becoming attuned to these subtle and not-so-subtle cues, you can safeguard your spiritual journey and personal well-being. Recognizing conversion ideology empowers you to seek out and build connections with truly affirming spiritual communities, where your full identity is not just tolerated, but genuinely honored and celebrated as a sacred gift.
If this speaks to your spirit, like, subscribe, and keep growing in faith with us.